Hey guys, Lori here, and I wanted to answer a question that a lot of people have had about what does maxing out mean and what does it look like, and then what you do after you've maxed out. Maxing out is actually not a term coined by Shaun Tan in his Insanity Max 30. Maxing out is actually a term that's been used in weightlifting, bodybuilding. The term max out is when you are lifting the heaviest amount of weight that you can only do one rep. And if you try and do a second one, you have failure. That is your max out weight. You can't lift a single pound heavier. So what that means specifically to Insanity Max 30 is that you have to take a pause. You take a moment and you break form, you break rhythm. Whenever you take a stutter in what you're doing, it means that you've hit failure and you can't do a single move completion anymore. What that looks like is like if you're doing push-ups and you've got a rhythm going and you're doing really good, and then all of a sudden you hit this moment and you're like, you just don't quite get that same rhythm, that's a max out. Or you're doing squats, you're doing the squats and then the leg kicks, and your butt doesn't go down as far as all the other times. Or when you come up and you do a leg kick, your leg doesn't come up as high as the other ones. It's when you're doing the plyo power knees and you're going in a rhythm and all of a sudden you go, and you just don't get your knee up as high, or you don't jump with a plyo as high. I'm trying to think of other things. When you're doing the punches and jumping side to side, and instead of jumping up and down, you do more like a skip. It's any moment when you don't do the same movement, at the same rhythm, the same speed, the same, or if you're doing a push-up and you don't go down as far as you did with the other ones. That is called a max out because you were unable to complete the movement that time. And so what you do is you write your time down and then you jump back into that workout, because when you have hit that, that's one of those things in weightlifting where they call it a drop set, where you've lifted your max amount of weight, so then you drop down to the lower amount of weight and you do more reps. Because it's in that moment that you are building your endurance, you're building your strength, because your body said, I can't go anymore. And you said, oh, heck, yes, you can. And obviously we don't want to be doing things. A lot of people have said, well, isn't that where I'm going to get injured? You don't necessarily go at your max if you're not going to keep proper form. Proper form is important here in the workout. And so you keep going, and then you don't try and beat your time for every single DVD, because like Tabata power is going to be different than cardio. Whenever there are push-ups sooner in the workout, I'm going to fail a lot sooner because I'm not as good at push-ups as I am at cardio. Or you know, with Kamen, if there's lunges sooner, he's going to fail because his lunges are his nemesis. And so what you do is you make note, and when you do that DVD again, that's when you try and beat that time. And so you're going to try and beat your time for every single different DVD. And I want to say there's 7 different DVDs. So that's the name of the game with this workout, and so I hope that helps, and I hope you're having fun with it. I love writing the time down and trying to beat it, and so this is my game, and I'm super enjoying it, and I hope you guys are too.